Standing at the edge of the trap door leading into the dragon's lair, you prepare to take an extended rest. And go, Erica.
So, Rhea, being a king, what possessed you to be a Kingslayer?
Well, the current monarchy, primarily the Haddrics, your companion over there, his ancestors.
Well, it was ancestors.
His relations, if you do remember, came into my homeland and told my queen to effectively abandon their culture, assimilate with the Haddric government, and abandon any sort of hopes of ever being an independent nation. And I too am angry at my homeland for going along with this so passively.
I can understand what it is to have your culture destroyed and your home ripped away from you. I too am a part of a dying art, as it were.
Alright then.
Sad discussions.
With your sort of morbid discussion over with, the rest of you prepare to dig in for the night. You fortify the tomb, making sure that no wandering monsters will make their way to you, and are able to bed down for about 6 hours, just enough to recover your strength.
Yay.
Thus recovered, you make your way to the trap door. There's no stairs, no rope ladder, nothing of the sort. The only way down is to simply drop and hope you hit solid ground.
I'm good.
Well, Talon's fine.
Oh god!
Can I like get something down there and see how far it'll go?
You most certainly can.
Or something?
Yeah, you pick up one of Marcus's bones and... Plop. You hear a sort of splashy sound.
Ew.
Water? Sweet. How deep is the water?
And
Rhea first. Push.
what's
Do
stopping
you?
the winged
Can I?
humanoid from...
RP penalty, but yes.
Damn it. No.
What is stopping the winged humanoid from
Yeah, he can just jump down whenever he wants to.
judging?
The rest of you,
sitting
however.
your defender would probably be a wise choice for you.
Yeah, the rest of you have
Logic.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I'll fly down and see
Alright.
what the non-flyers are dealing with.
So, you zip down into the dark depths, and you go down for about 30 feet before you enter open air again. Somewhere over here, in the darker part of the water, the deepest part. You think that the water is at least 15 feet deep, probably just barely enough to absorb the shock of such a fall. So, if your companions jump down, they should be safe.
Yay.
Okay.
If not a little moist.
Yep, I jumped down.
Alright.
I fly out of the way of the hole.
Probably a smart idea. Okay, give me an acrobatics check. Brecken?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Steph needs dice.
I do. Andy isn't.
But at least she got a pencil.
That's true.
By the way, thank you for the
Andy
pencil
should
not
be
being
here soon, so I can
13.
snack his.
Oops.
Well, you'll need a d20 for the moment.
Was that acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
Yeah. 16.
16, and what'd you get, Brecken?
13.
13. Brecken, falling down, you basically kind of tumble into a face-down position and smack the water full force.
Oh.
Ow.
You lose a healing surge and come up basically bright red.
Ow.
Like you got slapped.
That's horrible.
Yeah, ow. But at least it's no actual physical damage, just pain. Lots and lots of pain.
And lots of sexual innuendo. I came out of that hole really moist.
Okay, so now that Brecken is a she-male...
There's Rhea standing on Brecken's ass.
So... we basically, like, fell out of the same spot, and, she
So,
probably
yeah, Rhea, you're fine. You, like a cat, just kind of land on all fours.
In the
and
water?
then sink, yeah.
just Jesus, cat!
I'm like a cat.
Aw.
Equally hates water.
Well, you can hate it all you want, but it doesn't do you any damage, so you're fine.
Water.
The rest of your companions make it down without any notable trouble.
Of course.
And now, give me a perception or nature check.
Oh, crap. They both suck.
Mine both rock.
They're both
All
free.
right.
Like a box.
Perception.
Fuck yeah, 25.
20 total.
15.
15. Okay, so going around in order from what you notice, you all notice, including Tal here, that there's a sort of burning scent in the air. Almost like cooked meat, kind of.
What kind of meat?
Jeffrey.
You can't really tell.
Damn it.
Jeffrey.
No, Jeffrey's alive.
But he's like...
Well, yes, but, I mean, Jeffrey
If
does
you
smell
call
like
it
that.
alive.
Anyway,
You're the one who burned him.
when you land down on the water, you notice that it's kind of this nasty, sludgy substance. Though there's what?
In the water.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not the entire water, but there's a substance floating around in the water. And though you think this comes from the crystal clear lake outside, something upstream from you, that away, is probably interfering with the water, infecting it.
I'm kind of wondering what it might be.
Anyway, meanwhile, Brecken. You notice, and did you drop perception or nature? Because
What did you guys?
Oh,
I did perception.
I did
Yeah.
perception too.
I
I'll
know,
take
that's-
nature then.
okay, nature.
Both of mine suck!
I thought the water... Wouldn't the water be nature, though?
No, that's just noticing that there's a sludgy crap in there.
Gotcha.
And either of them
Gotcha.
basically gives you the same thing, but anyway, for Erica, that's kind of slightly different because she just rolled so damn high. All right. So with nature, you notice that the substance that's kind of sloshing up against you is dragon dung.
I didn't need nature roll to tell me that.
Yeah.
That seems fairly obvious.
It's rather dark, and it's also kind of been diluted from sitting in the water.
I'm glad I'm floating above the water.
You guess that there's a dragon toilet somewhere upriver from you.
Lovely.
Yeah, you decide that you should probably GTFO water.
I sprint out of the water. Get off! Get off! Get off! Get off!
That's why I do.
Brecken runs screaming from the water, trying to get the dragon crap off her.
Not you.
Yeah,
Gotta say,
Hans.
I'm kind of glad that Andy was not here for the whole Rhea's intentions part.
Yeah, me
The
too.
good news is, it'll cover our scent.
That's what I was about to say with that nature check of yours.
Aw, yeah.
So yeah, the rest of you smelling like dragon crap, except for Talmen, who just smells like dragon anyway.
It's my
Get
natural
out
scent.
of the water. It's like your cologne.
Dragon dust.
Can I roll again for perception?
Why would...
You may.
Oh.
Isn't that like saying human shit is just human cologne?
It would mask your scent, kind of, sort of.
I'd be a little bit worried if something smelling like my shit
Oh,
were
that's a
approaching
7. I
me.
thought it was 1. 17.
I thought I got rid of you!
I was like, fuck.
Anyway, with a 17, you and Rhea both, well, actually Rhea didn't roll while she was on land, so just you specifically, Brecken. While you look on the dirt that's covering the cave floor, you see that A, it's probably been moved there to sort of make the hard rock nicer to walk around on, and B, more importantly, there's some white, almost bleached substances sticking out in the dirt. On closer inspection, they appear to be very small bones.
Oh,
Possibly
little Jeffries.
Little Jeffries is very likely, yes.
Oh, we have to meet the rest of our companions.
Yeah,
So and Rowland.
We
We
found
just
some dragon shit, and...
We just made it into the dragon.
We
Cave.
fell in a river of dragon shit.
I see.
Well, you guys did.
And you took an extended rest, and I think you leveled up, Andy.
Yeah. So after all that?
On your time.
Okay. Andy's mini is always in the way.
Yeah. That damn staff.
It really is. It's also kind of like Erica's mini with her little blue wand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
at least
jealous.
that's not quite
You're
so
jelly.
in the way. Generally speaking.
Actually.
Okay, so. Yes, as I mentioned before, there it is, that burning cooked meat sort of smell resonating around you.
Tasty. Can I do like an Arcana check or something?
For what purpose?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sense magic. I don't know. It's
If you
a
wanna
dragon.
Alright, if you want to sense magic.
See if he's here. 12.
12. You actually do detect a faint pulse of magic, or rather, you faintly detect it.
Yay! There's magic here.
And the rest of your party looks at you like, great, thanks for sharing, bud.
Well,
Oh,
it's a
really?
little more uplifting than, hey, we're covered in dragon shit.
You sense magic in a party with two primal magicians.
Oh, by the way,
And a half-dragon.
is Princess all phased
Sword.
at being covered in dragon shit?
Not terribly.
Didn't we first
I
meet
know,
her
that's what I'm
covered in pretty much shit?
Mud.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
She doesn't particularly
I'm sure it
like
was
the
all
scent,
mud.
but, other than that.
Cool.
So, yeah, considering most streets are pretty much made of mud and horse shit.
Oh.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's par for the course. So, what do you do?
Walk forward.
To where?
Do you think we should coast along the river?
We could.
What if what if he's making his business? He will surely notice us.
I head towards the shiny.
Who's to say that
Wait!
there's...
I
You
use
don't
my
see the
skittering
shiny.
sneak power first.
Didn't you already used that? Didn't you to turn into that bird? Oh wait, it's a
Extended
daily.
rest.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you do?
Where do you go?
I'll be a mouse.
Okay, I'm just gonna put you down there.
And
Stupid
now I have
ridge.
+5 to stealth, so no one can see me.
Seth and Erica, let's move that a little down towards you, so Erica has access to the map.
Poke, poke.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, so meandering along. Does that mean I have to reroll perception?
That means you have to reroll stealth
Okay.
if you want to avoid being detected.
Sure.
Thump.
Nat 20.
Nat 20!
Interference.
Why you troll so bad?
Because you all troll me with that shit all the time. No, it's okay, Erica.
No!
Alright, so you basically cling to the shadows and sort of scurry along.
I am the night.
Right. So, you get to about this point, and yeah, that whole cross-section is basically made of kobold bones. You think that they've been actually, give me an Arcana or Nature or Religion check.
I'll take nature.
Figures.
21.
21. You believe that these bones have been sitting here for quite some time, years even, and were most likely arranged in this specific cross pattern.
So I'd have to roll a religion to figure out what that cross pattern may represent.
Religion or Arcana.
Alright, I think I have higher in Arcana. Yep. I'll take an Arcana.
It's a 3.
13.
13. You think it was... Searching around in the dust, you discover traces of an arcane circle in the dirt. You suspect that this area is used for some sort of magic ritual. Though what exactly that ritual is, you have yet to determine.
Okay.
Talmen.
Could I maybe use like Arcana or maybe Perception or something to see if the book tome thing is there? Would that...
From where you're standing, no, there's nothing at all of interest where you are
Okay.
that I haven't described already.
Okay.
Of course, these big black things are certainly obstructing your vision.
Really?
Just saying.
So I'm gonna try and steer clear of that
Possibly a good thing.
and head downriver. So.
Stealth is shit.
Alright. Hold on. Reroll stealth for me as you have to skirt the water. Let's see.
Okay.
You just make a splash.
9 plus 5 to be 14 plus 3. Whoops.
17.
17.
6.
17. You barely manage to reach out and catch a little tiny rock that slipped just before it hits the water, avoiding detection for sure. So you continue to skirt around the large wall and eventually arrive in full view of what seems to be a gigantic glowing mirror standing on a stone pedestal. However, shimmering here is what seems to be some sort of barrier of pure magic traced in the ground using the kobold bones as a sort of medium to channel the energy. You don't think it's possible for you to pass it just yet. And looking through, though, you can see a similar barrier here.
Yay.
What's keeping her from going?
Nothing at all.
Except mice can't swim.
Mice be poor swimmers.
How high is this?
The barrier goes all the way up to the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
And so the only way to go through is via the water, and if you enter the water again, that will assuredly make a loud splash.
Yeah.
Okay, Arcana to see if there is some type of trigger to lower the barrier.
You need to be in melee contact with the barrier
Okay.
in order to...
I do that.
Alright, give me one more stealth check.
Alright, stealth. Sweet. 12 plus 5 gives me 17, 18, 19, 20.
20. You creep very quietly along the floor, avoiding detection.
How did she see this if this is to the ceiling?
It's just
Like
kind of a
force field.
shimmering... Yeah, it's a force
It's
field.
like a glittery air.
Oh, but there are bones like...
Yeah, on the
On the
floor.
floor.
It's not like a bone structure.
Yeah, I was like, what? I missed the force
Sorry.
part.
Alright, so what do you roll for Arcana?
Not bad.
26.
26. You believe that there's a certain command phrase needed to raise or lower each set of barriers.
Okay.
And of course, there's no way to determine what that phrase is at all. other
Open
than
sesame.
It's
unlikely.
probably intertonic.
So you would need to definitely overhear someone speaking the correct phrase in order to learn it. Speaking of which, give me a perception check, all of you.
Not
Nat
bad.
20.
Nat 20.
22.
Not one.
Well, seriously so?
Yeah. I just sort of
28.
fiddle around in the corner.
Look at the water!
Oh my
lol,
god,
dragon
water.
shit, lol, lol.
Alright. You hear a sudden gust of air and padding feet.
Oh shit.
Except for
Except for Seth.
Riz just
Yeah,
said,
Seth doesn't hear anything.
I'm busy.
Water!
I'm busy tinkering with poisons or something. I don't know.
So yeah,
Oh,
a dragon has landed somewhere in the caves. Only Eric is able to determine where it is. The rest of you, however, just notice that it's somewhere ahead of you.
Yay. My stealth is shit, but I'm gonna take this chance and...
Oh lord.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna go, like, here. So I'm still behind these little barrier
Alright,
things.
stealth check.
Yeah, please don't be that one. Not bad. 20 total.
Alright, yeah, about that.
Yeah.
You hear the footsteps ahead of you suddenly come to an abrupt halt, as if it's been alerted to something. And you hear a loud snorting noise, as if it's scenting the air, trying to sort of get a bearing on your exact position.
Yay.
So yeah. You suspect you're going to be the proud recipient of a draconic charge momentarily.
Joy.
So, what do the rest of you do?
I suggest moving.
yeah. Whose turn is this?
It's whoever goes turn.
It's like, it's free reign.
I'm pretty much good
that was
considering my
combat.
stealth was bitching. And
I'm
covering
not
dragon shit
Soren,
to hide
so my stealth is
sense.
shit.
And I'm a mouse, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Mice are easily squished.
/ rat.
Mice are easily squished, but they won't go out of their way to do it.
True.
I'm just saying.
I have a less propensity of being attacked than like a random
I do.
Random
other
druid.
dragon in a dragon slayer.
I'm not a dragon. You're
Oh,
a
shit,
dragon.
Gold dragon territory war. Go!
Oh
Pretty
god.
much.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna...
Any stealth check you made, Tal has.
Toodles.
Yeah.
I only have a stealth of 3. What do you want
I'm
from
saying
me?
no matter what you had rolled,
Yeah.
even that 20, unless you had rolled in that dragon shit,
Mhm.
which you didn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Jeffrey if he knows anything about this place, kind of in a
It's a dragon's lair.
history related.
Don't you lie to me.
Jeffrey doesn't know anything about that. His kind of never been anywhere near
Oh.
Botlok's lair.
Well, not true.
Can I still roll?
Well,
Yes.
no one's
No.
returned.
Well,
So even if I rolled a net 20 plus his 10 to history, he wouldn't know.
He would know about dragons' lairs in general, not this one in specific.
Oh,
there's a dragon here. It's a dragon's lair.
yeah.
That's about the size of what you'll be getting from him. Sorry.
I wonder if it would help if we could get him, like, where Erica is, those barriers. If he would know anything.
What's his arcana?
If you could just get him up to this bone cross, he'd probably know a little more.
I don't.
'Cause he's probably got hella higher.
I don't know what his arcana is. But
If it's not written down, then it's shit.
Oh. How's his religion?
plus 10.
Okay, yeah. He's definitely got a better religion.
Yeah.
Plus 10 religion, history, and streetwise.
How's his stealth?
Tracy.
Stealth is good.
He has a plus 10. to
Better than
stealth.
+3.
Yeah, he's quite sneaky. So, do we try to move Jeffrey up?
That wouldn't be a horrible risk at all.
If no
Well,
one has
with
any
your
judgment-
only
He's died
healer.
before. It's okay.
Hey, what's his health
with
at?
the
He has 6 hit points.
he's at full. Yeah. 6 hit point kobold healer. That'll go in well.
Indeed.
Well,
Would you rather get closer instead?
I don't think whatever I do will matter. He's gonna get close to me no matter what.
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna assume control of Jeffrey and go
Okay, she's
Heal
going.
No, it has
Stop
nothing
counting
to do with
down.
that.
1, 2, 3.
We're not in combat.
Yeah, you don't need
Oh.
to. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
we've discussed
Yeah.
this.
Just got done. Oh shit!
Make a stealth check.
They would've-
So, Jeffrey, he doesn't really give two shits about you. He sees right through Talmen's human form.
Wait, if he doesn't give a shit about me, can I keep moving out?
Alright, yeah, you can pretty much.
Do I need to?
I'm not a
Just-
dragon.
just,
You are.
we are in combat now, so where Jeffrey was, I want you to leave him for a moment.
Okay.
And so, yeah, Tal. You have about 5 seconds before a dragon gets all up in your business, so what do you do, if anything?
Run.
They didn't.
Can you
hell?
not come back to the party?
I don't care. I told you
Okay.
people to move, did I not?
No.
I said you better
so
move.
generous.
Okay, fine. I'll stay here.
No, move.
You could move back
There's
here.
Somewhere
Somewhere
else!
else.
There's nowhere else for me to go.
Anywhere else.
You get back to the corner.
Oh, into a corner. Yes, that will go over
You can
really
fly.
well.
Suck on the dragon.
Yeah, dragons.
The dragon
have-
go faster.
True.
Fuck it. I'll stay here.
Alright,
I
so...
mean, there's really nothing I can do.
Really?
I'll put up another stealth.
Cough, you speak it,
Yes,
motherfucker.
yes. And he's angry.
Talk to it.
Hello there, I say in Draconic.
Greetings, brethren.
Please
He
don't
sort
kill
of
me.
Reigns up a moment. The half-breed speaks.
Yes.
Oh, can I start my comprehend language ritual now?
Give me a perception check to see if you can clearly hear it, because he is
Oh wait,
over
fuck,
on the
never
wall.
mind. I'm still in mouse form. JK.
Okay.
Why is that mouse drawing on the floor?
Oh my god, she's casting a ritual. It's a mouse.
Well,
Confusion.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Righto.
Yep.
So,
And I'll take a bunch of
anyway,
time.
the dragon
Think
sort of pauses a moment, looks you over. What do you think you're doing here?
Wait, are we here, by the way?
I come to join you, be my daddy.
For the book, right?
I've been abandoned for my life, and I need a dragon to release
Can I go over and
me.
squish her?
You don't hear what I'm saying. This is all squeaking.
You might want to shut up that
yeah.
damnable squeaking
Botlok
mouse.
sort of looks to his side and starts building up a fireball.
Can I roll stealth?
You can
just
roll
to
to
stop squeaking.
You can roll dodge.
Don't encourage her.
Yeah, I considered it for a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
So yeah, you silence yourself, and the dragon turns his head back towards you.
Okay, so what did he ask? Erica
What,
distract me.
what do you think you're doing here?
Oh,
What you think you're doing here, white bread?
Oh, okay. Just taking in the sights, exploring, adventuring, that sort of thing.
Do you want him to kill you? Just
Yeah.
asking.
I didn't say I came to slay him, did I?
Then I've got a sight for you, boy. He starts building up that fireball again.
I mean no ill will.
I
I mean no harm.
A gold dragon is ill will in and of itself.
Wow,
How's your
racist.
diplomacy there, Skibby?
What?
How's his diplomacy? Your kid.
Oh.
Towels.
Are you Who are you talking to?
Talmen!
Mine's +7. It's not awful.
Start rolling, bitch.
Ugh. Diplomacy roll. 10.
17.
I gotta start rolling on this. No.
Oh, 10 total.
Yeah. I gotta stop rolling on this mat.
So, 8 fire damage, and you dive sort of to the side, singeing your leather armor.
No. 8, was it?
Yeah, 8 fire damage. You just sort of get hit by the tail end of his fire blast.
So what's Jeffrey's doing right now?
Jeffrey's hiding.
Jeffrey's cowering.
Good job, Jeffrey!
Good job, Jeffrey.
So, Tal, what do you do?
Trying to think of how to go about this.
Oh, it's a wall.
Yeah, fuck it. I bend knee and say I come to swear fealty to the great Botlok.
What is this? A gold dragon bending knee? I don't believe it. Rolled bluff.
Not bad. Bluff. 21.
But maybe it is possible. You do seem the runt of the litter. A weakling come to seek power.
Ignoring.
For what do the weak do but to seek the strong? Yes. John's like, shut the fuck up.
It's gonna get really difficult. Anyway, I say, we golds are not so stupid as to ignore power and greatness when we recognize it.
Bluff again.
Oh shit.
God, we lost
16.
me.
No, she's not dead. She just fell in the feces.
Flattery will get you
I
nowhere.
was 16.
I know.
Okay.
Do not think to flatter me, boy.
I apologize.
Now come, spill the truth. What brought you here?
If I say the truth, you might hurt me.
She's this policy, bro.
I don't see you bending knee. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not the dragon ready to get roasted here.
Maybe Roland could step in. And
Why?
help.
Why?
Diplomacy. You're good at it.
Just think not to your
Unlike
friend
certain
burn to
people.
a crisp.
My diplomacy's a 3.
I
Really?
mean,
Oh yeah, we just
player Andy is good at diplomacy. Player Mark is not.
Yeah,
You got a point.
I'm good at stealing stuff, or at least I used to.
So basically you're not good at anything now.
Yeah, I exist.
This is not creating
So
you
yeah,
feeling
I'll go out
responsibility.
on a limb to help my jerk best friend.
You really don't want any help in the future, do you?
Are you not a jerk?
Yes.
An asshole.
So there you go.
I'm just saying.
Okay, then.
You keep pointing it out. I might fully become a jerk and not help you. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Friends forgive. Only to an extent.
I never forget.
Okay, Anonymous.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
So, Roland, what do you say as the dragon gets a look of alarm in his face as he sees another person enter the room?
I'm here with him.
Oh, that's gonna go over well.
What? Well, I am.
We're not good friends, he and I.
I've noticed. But what do you want me to say? I was stalking
Explain
you.
yourself.
I also wish. I, a lowly human, also wish to declare fealty to you.
A lowly human, Fey-born.
Indeed.
Interesting. Who else makes up your merry band? The 3 women and the small ones.
They do. So
This
obviously they're there.
Botlok has obviously been aware of you this whole time.
So why was he so alarmed when I got there then? Even though I was there.
Putting on a show.
Yeah.
I think I'm a little alarmed that you actually stepped out from the shadows.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
you knew I was
the-
a mouse?
Botlok knows all!
Indeed. Or at least he has a high enough arcana to, pierce your
Damn.
little illusion.
Yes, as stealthy as you are, you did still, perform a magic spell.
True.
Into the light, all of you, and I might not fry you.
Bummer. Yeah, now I wasted my day.
Well, it really wouldn't have worked anyway.
I mean, I didn't get caught.
Well,
Until
yeah,
now.
you didn't care.
I'm going to oblige.
Yeah, I do that too.
What is that book again?
Move.
If you say Mark move, it goes a lot better than simple snapping.
I didn't snap.
I heard a snap.
I can't snap. I'm here to deceive you.
That's sad.
I know.
I can't snap.
What?
I can't snap either.
Oh.
Yeah. Whee! Fun slide.
How to snap, my finger's just
I like how I'm saying that like I would say I was never taught as a child either. That's okay. You're
In
not
less
wrong.
French, but thank you.
Alright, so, as you all sort of step out where Botlok can see you, he takes the size of your group. Adventurers,
Stand back up.
I would presume.
Indeed.
Treasure seekers come to steal the treasure of the Thangos.
I did that.
You're not here for their treasure.
Oh,
What is that book again?
We don't know what
We
it's
don't know
called.
its title.
We just know there's a tome about dragons down here. That's all we know.
We're not there for treasure. We are simply here for a book about dragons.
Technically, we were here for Dragonfire's Mercy.
In Dragonfire's Mercy, but we already got that.
We already got that. We were just looking for
you've
a
come
way
to
out.
steal my tome.
Not steal.
No, I'm just here for the staff. I was looking for a way out. Not gonna lie. Because the other way, it was kind of broken down and a very long trip. And we didn't really want to go back through all those shitty-ass booby traps. So we figured this way would be faster.
I like it.
I see. So a trip through my lair is just a detour of convenience.
Yeah.
Arrogance.
Adam's just loving it. I'm adorable.
Out of character.
Did you transform back into a human?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, squeak, 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 squeak.
Out of character. We first try to flatter him. He doesn't like that. And then we tell him the truth. He doesn't like that either.
You can't win.
You can't
He's a red
win.
dragon. They're like gigantic pissed off balls of fire.
And douchebags. I don't care.
Make you feel better if I give you a hug.
A hug from a human girl.
Come here, big guy. You know you want one.
He sort of puts one of his gigantic paws back, easily the size of a tree trunk.
That was the cutest noise
He
ever.
sort of cocks his head to the side like...
Roll diplomacy.
Is it? There's something.
Huggos.
Okay, yeah, roll diplomacy.
Swear.
Hugs.
Alright,
No,
yeah,
no.
Could be worse. It's 10. Can I action point that?
Yeah, you can.
Sweet. Okay. 17. Buckles.
Interesting. As you let go of his paw, he sort of retracts it back. Very personal for a group of adventurers. After that, he just kind of sits back down and shrugs his gigantic conic shoulders. So you come for my tome, hmm?
Someone else can answer that because I ain't touching that hot shit. Yeah, nuh-uh.
You already did.
I hope. And explain why
So,
I'm here.
Only on
Via
behalf of the
diplomacy and
kobolds.
bluff.
Someone has been very naughty, he says, looking over at the kobold
Oh,
shaman,
God,
who begins
cats.
to quake in fear, his knees clacking together.
Wait, is this Jeff or is this Bishop?
That's Jeff.
Okay.
Shammy is the token.
Oh, okay. So, actually...
Lol.
Well, because she said Jeffrey, but then
Yeah.
she moved the shaman token. I was confused.
Oh, I keep thinking the
Yeah.
token is.
That's why I was confused. Anyway.
I feel like the more powerful character should actually have the mini.
He should, but...
More
Jeffrey's
important
good.
characters have than many.
What Andy said.
True.
Anyway, so the shaman starts cowering.
So a priest of my cult decides to tell interlopers of my most sacred possessions that he should defy his god.
And then,
What is a punishment for treason, I wonder?
and then lead them straight to
No
the
comment.
altar.
Rhea, you get the distinct feeling you should probably step away from... Actually, no, wait, that's Jeffrey. Never
Yeah.
mind. Now I'm confused.
I was like,
Yeah.
Damn your
yeah.
eyes.
Yeah, it's her fault.
Okay.
So I'm gonna step this way.
Yeah, in that case, yeah, Kiara and Rowland, you get the distinct impression you should probably move away from Shammy.
And Kiera awesome.
Yeah.
She's my follower or what?
She's an independent NPC.
Okay. I miss followers.
Someone has a follower.
"Ooh,
Maybe you can earn her followership.
someday."
So it just means move a dick.
She wants my dick. Why does she not follow her?
Maybe it's for comments like that. And I'm the jerk.
Have you seen the Minecraft one?
Kiara
No.
pops
She
on the
wants
back
my
of the head with her
Yeah,
axe.
and out of character, Andy, if you want a follower, be nice
Maybe
to
not in
them.
those words, but nonetheless, she wants
She
me.
punches you in the back of the head.
It's not so much.
wants to
It's not so much she
this.
wanted. It's so much of the country needs this.
Oh.
It's so much of she's forced to want your dick.
Oh, so she's actually going along with it. I see.
Kind of like what you're doing.
Unlike me. Okay.
Unlike you, so...
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
She's taking a more passive and less. I don't want to do this sort of role. She sort of accepted her destiny.
Right,
Like,
right.
making the most of it.
That point.
Trying to make it good. Stuff like
Unlike
that.
some
Acceptance. What is it?
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, so meanwhile, unless you want to do anything, you get the undeniable impression that Shammy's about to get burnt to a crisp by Botlok
There's a bug.
As he wanders through his own magic circle.
and hacks up a big ball of fire. Shammy begins cowering even harder, trying to squeal out excuses, etc., etc. But nothing he says seems to get through to Botlok. And... oh yeah.
He did.
He gets splattered along the far wall by a gigantic burst of fire.
Oh, see, what level is Botlok?
Higher than you.
Well, obviously.
Thanks.
We died to an evening con, so don't.
Yeah. Botlok will probably be a little too hard of a challenge for you guys.
Yeah, I didn't plan on
Like,
fighting him. I was just
casualties.
curious.
He's a elite solo 6.
Oh.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. No.
And considering like one of you is a level 3,
Yeah.
which, speaking of which, do you want to get the handbook so you can level up? Or?
Sure.
Maybe if we were lucky, one of us would survive.
Yeah, basically.
It'd probably
I'm
be
squishy, so
Jeffrey.
no.
It would be
Well, I
Jeffrey.
could get away.
Jeffrey.
Well, yeah, you could do exactly that. You could just get away without fighting.
Yeah. Well, I already got an escape route planned just for Talmen.
Lol. What, back up the chute?
Yep, and then out that little window corridor thing.
What do I get as a level 3, by the way?
Hey! I'm looking out for number 1.
Hit points and a power, if any.
Okay.
I think it's like an encounter. So, the rest of you, after Botlok sort of kills off the fire in his mouth, he takes a few steps back. Now that the treason has been dealt with,
That was cool.
I suppose you want some way out of here.
It would be nice,
That
yeah.
would... Yes.
So then the question becomes, what do I get out of it for allowing you to leave?
Well, you did just eliminate a very treasonous shaman.
Something tells me his treason would never have come to light, never have become an issue, if you had not involved yourself. There's a moot point.
Good point.
Out of character, who's to say that
You could say this.
he doesn't owe us for bringing...
I think that's what Andy was trying to say.
Yeah.
Botlok was like, he wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for you. Which is exactly true of Rhea, who rolled the diplomacy checks to get them along.
Let's see what we got. Well, I have a couple balls of lint in my pocket because I don't have any gold.
Cool.
It's magic land.
And 2 sticks and a dagger. Woo!
I have a horse.
We all
Not
have
on your
horses.
person.
We all have horses.
Right. Point.
Oh, we do? I need to write that down.
Yeah.
Let's
have
see.
Heroes back.
I have a princely outfit. And a battle
Something
axe.
tells me Botlok won't get much out of that.
I've got
We will give you
Finger puppets.
I've got chainmail.
We will give you something much more precious than items.
Oh.
Rare knowledge from each of our cultures.
Oh god.
Interesting.
I don't know if I can bullshit that, but okay.
You're about to. 'Cause I don't have any other options.
But what knowledge from strange lands would benefit me, the apex predator of this valley?
It'd at least give you an idea of what's out there. Potential races, conquer, etc., etc.
Out of character, do we really want to unleash him?
No, I'm patronizing.
I think he's patronizing us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm patronizing.
You're trying to appease, more or less.
Trying to not die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's more than I can.
So, then the question becomes, what do the rest of you do?
No, seems a fair price to me.
No, well, it's more like knowledge for GTFOing and not dying.
Yeah,
He hasn't offered us use of the book.
true. Technically, we didn't really want the book in the beginning. We got
Yeah.
staff. Where's that?
That's about it.
What does the staff cost to resurrect someone?
You don't know, actually.
Shit.
Out of character.
It's not written down on there. In fact, nothing it said in its description would insinuate that it could have done something like that.
I would guess that they only did that in that one room.
I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
So, do you offer your knowledge to Botlok, or do you try some other?
Anybody else got any better ideas? Because
I mean, I've got some
thinking-
random shit he might like.
Like what?
Well, I've got the +1 chainmail that has the Thane Guild crest, the shield, the great sword.
Again, all things he could totally use.
Well, horde.
Might not fit him. Tiny little chainmail. Big dragon.
Big dragon foot, maybe.
I've got gold. I can
Look,
give
it
him.
fits on my finger.
How much gold?
455 gold
No, I know.
pieces.
I'm broke.
Because remember, I sold all of that
Oh, right.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
So, you see that Botlok is rapidly losing patience with your deliberation. You must make a decision soon, or risk his wrath.
So. Woo!
I tire of this.
Looks like we're doing information. Because I don't know what anybody else has to offer.
Then again, if information seems too costly for your small humanoid minds, then perhaps there's something else of value you could offer me.
What do you have in mind?
Yeah. What would you do?
Let us
So-called
say
servant.
a favor for a favor.
Okay. Wait, name the favor and we'll decide.
Are you in a position to demand my price now?
Pardon me for being cautious.
Is it caution to anger me? If I choose to fight you, you have no chance to survive.
You know, that's what we're not
But I
fighting.
would rather die with my honor intact than be sold out like a prostitute for some favor that you haven't
Now there's an idea. Nevertheless, I am a mated dragon.
Who's the lucky girl? you ask on character.
Boom! He blasts a little tiny ball of fire which singes your hair.
That's a no.
Out of character. Is it sad that I knew Seth would say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like, wait for it.
It's like, okay, any second now.
Anyway. So what say you? A favor for your lives.
What's the favor?
Agree now or die.
I don't like the sound of this.
Well, it's either that or die.
We
so
could
I
could
say-
try the bullshit.
If
I think that option is kind of gone now.
Yeah.
Agree or die.
Yeah, what the hell, favor?
Die or not die.
That is the question. To be or not to be?
Okay, so
Indeed.
Favor.
Yeah. Take the favor.
Botlok pulls out one of his claws and makes a tiny little scrape along his other sort of draconic palm.
Oh god, blood bond.
A blood bond. To cement the deal, then.
Alright, I have an Athame dagger, so I can do that.
Wait, so the future League of Haddrin is gonna make a blood bond with a red dragon?
Yes.
This sounds good.
Yeah!
So, do any of you refuse?
Nope.
No.
I'd rather not die.
Alright, so slowly you pass around the dagger, Brecken, and everyone...
You AIDS.
Not something they were worried about back then. Also, AIDS didn't exist yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Caden got herpes of the eye last time we did we had an issue.
I don't even... What? Oh, from the shit? That's right.
Herpes did exist, though. Herpes did exist. AIDS doesn't. And do any of you have any STDs you'd like to share with the party?
Do we have to roll to resist?
Share in many ways.
Yes, indeed.
I'm pretty sure Brecken's been single this entire time.
Good.
Considering she's
Any
living in
video
a solo
hot
female
swapping?
priestess kind of thingy.
So, any hot swapping needles, anything like that?
I don't know.
Well, those druids,
Needles?
man.
Yeah, man.
Where's this needle you speak of?
Actually, they didn't have needles.
Huh.
They weren't very
Oh.
good and had
Painful.
a chance to pierce your bones and stuff, but
Oh.
they did exist. So anyway, alright, so, Talmen, give me a Arcana check.
Oh, shit. Shut up.
And the roll misses this time.
12.
22.
As you all approach Botlok to seal your blood to his, you realize that this is more than just a simple act. It is blood magic. Do you seal the deal, everyone?
Yeah.
I don't really have many other choices, so yes.
Alright. Very well, then. Now, you may go. I will contact you sometime in the future. Do not think that you can resist, he says as he
Sort of turns around and begins to stalk off.
I think can I resist this?
Actually, hold on. What is it exactly that you think?
Can I resist this? Or rather, I wonder if it's resistible. Or something.
As you think that, you feel a sudden gut-wrenching pain and double over.
I think I'll take that as a no.
Botlok gives a hearty laugh. 'Tis no laughing matter, boy. As he begins to stalk off.
This can only end well.
He motions with his tail for the rest of you to follow him.
Yeah, I do have.
Figured as much. So, leaving Botlok's inner layer and his magic mirror unexplored.
Okay, going better.
Bird when I shook it.
Well, that wouldn't have gotten through the... Well, that would have gotten you around the water.
Around,
Yeah. Your flank-wise. Alright, so, as Botlok leads you out of the caverns, you eventually and briefly pass by the entrance to his actual prime lair, in which you see a huge hoard of gold, tens of thousands of pieces,
Aww.
and a very large, very pregnant red dragon sleeping atop it.
Oh, he's a daddy.
Well, he's going to be a daddy shortly.
Oh, I love that.
Can I roll nature to see how far along she is?
Yes, you may.
Tender level. What is that?
14.
Alright, so 24.
You think she's due within the next month or so, maybe?
Can we have a really long, extended period of rest?
Wow.
You don't think Botlok would like you guys taking a nappy poo inside his,
And
lair?
Morona would be dead by then.
And Morona
4
would be
months.
dead.
Well, no, not dead. Statuified.
Yes, stoned.
Actually, that's what it's called in the first edition.
Is that really?
Yes.
Wow.
When it's under the Medusa's gaze entry in the 0 edition monster manual, it says, such characters who are quote-unquote stoned. Yeah, I don't think they quite got what they did there when they published it, but nevertheless, there isn't really a better way to say it other than possibly petrified.
Boring.
Exactly. So, you all exit the caverns beneath Thane's Point, being eventually ejected outside near the river where it enters the, I guess, plateau upon which the city is seated.
Wait, where on the map is Standpoint?
It's in the Galleon Hills.
To the right.
Not that map, Erica. Or actually, wait, which map are you looking at?
High Barrow.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
High
right
Barrett's
here.
in the Galleon Hills.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Sorry, from what I was seeing was the Exania map that
Yeah.
that was showing through. Alright. So Thane's Point's on there. And you are ejected at the bottom of the valley. At which point, Botlok drags a big old stone in front of the entrance to his cavern, sealing it off. You don't think even combined your strength would be enough to move it. And thus ends your encounter with the Red Dragon.
Yay.
Somehow you survived, but the question is, what
Was
will
it
it cost
worth it?
you later?
Yeah.
This can only end well.
Indeed.
But that is a question for another day.
But it's a plot point.
Is it?
We don't like plot points. We like plot resolutions.
Yeah.
As you make your way up the ridge, you see behind you the bridge, and there a number of kobolds sort of screaming around, running around in circles.
Yeah.
Basically anarchy. It seems that they've realized something terrible has gone on in the cavern, that somehow or other they know that their shaman is dead.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Yep, mission complete.
What does Jeffrey do? Does he stay with us or does he go back?
I can get into
Okay,
it.
you took a very long pause.
To breathe.
Well,
I need to
stop
do
it.
that from time to time.
God, how archaic. Breathing.
Fuck you and your gills. Anyway, so as you see this, Jeffrey sort of walks up and tugs on Rhea's pant leg.
Oh,
That is cute.
that's so adorable.
It is.
Excuse me?
Yes, Lord. Oh, Jeffrey.
Little one! Little one! You bitch! I'll fucking cut you, bitch! No.
Jeffrey's
Wow.
from the hood.
Wow.
Don't fuck with that shit.
From the mean streets of Thane's Point.
Jeffrey don't play no shit, motherfucker.
Oh, man. It's true, though.
Yeah, don't fuck with Jeffrey.
Okay, so,
Anyway,
bearing
so,
that...
Barring that, yes. Jeffrey is tugged on your pant leg.
What is it, Sir Jeffrey?
Sir Jeffrey.
Sir Jeffrey.
He likes that.
Well, I don't want to impose, but
Not at all. Go on.
you seem to be
Please
very exciting people, and Jeffrey was wondering if he could have
Good person.
great honor of accompanying you.
It would be our honor. We'd love to have you come with us.
That makes you.
I'm gonna lean down and give
Just saying.
Jeffrey a hug.
Jeffrey
Dude, I'm
is
doing it.
almost smothered, but...
You
Aw.
killed Jeffrey!
Almost smothered?
Worth it.
Aww.
Worth it.
Alright, so you exit the area around Thane's Point and begin making your way back to Greytower. It takes you
Come
about
on,
4
man.
days to make your way through the hills and back to Greytower itself. However, about 3 days on the path, you, traveling along a side road, you suspect from Greytower to an outlying village, you come across a caravan, or rather a group of people traveling together, not merchants or anything else, but it almost looks like armed soldiers, mercenaries even, but too disorganized to be any sort of fighting force. What do you do as you approach them?
Perception.
Alright.
That's a good idea.
Maybe someone who doesn't have a shitty
I'll
perception
do
could
it.
help out.
19.
6.
Right. 19 and a 6.
Man, 17.
I'll roll 2. What is that? 13 total.
Alright, and what exactly are you trying to determine from this perception check?
I was
Friend or
actually
foe?
gonna see if Morona was there, maybe in the cards.
Oh, then all of you notice that no, there's
Yeah.
no
I
Marone or
was just
anything.
doing general perception.
I was doing friend or foe.
Alright, general perception, you really don't notice anything more than what I've mentioned. You do get a glimpse at the standard that one of them is bearing along with him, and that is what seems to be a heart on fire.
What standard do you guys bear? What What house is this?
Alright.
What's going on?
Man, what's happening here? I'm a little confused.
Alright. As you say that, just GM question. Brecken, what kind of accent does your character have? Just a normal Hadronian accent, I would assume?
Yeah, I guess.
That's not good.
Alright, I'm just asking what your character
You
sounds
keep
like.
saying
from.
howdy.
Well, if you're saying howdy, and you're definitely from
Howdy.
Southern Hadron.
I'm sorry,
I mean,
Seth.
where
It's okay.
I guess, yeah, the area around House Retreat's probably where you're from.
Yeah.
Where you grew up.
Hadronian.
So, you know, Southern
Hadronian.
Hadronian accent, so. You
That's
can't
smart.
get much southern than that, boy.
Well, I mean, I don't know. She could just start wading in the water.
Oh, you know, aside from fish people. Okay, so as you approach and say what you said, the rear guard sort of tenses up and sort of scowls at you. Get away from here, foreigner. We don't need your kind around.
Haters.
Ow.
Alright, jeez, just asking a simple question. Not to say.
Just keep your distance.
Barbarian, maybe you could ask about
Can I,
it.
yeah. Can I RP the princess? This case?
You can ask the princess to do specific things, but you can never.
My fellow Heartlander.
Actually, Rhea, give me a history check real quick.
Okay.
Can I do this?
You're not familiar enough with the
3.
area. 3. No,
Wow.
No, you've never really seen this banner before.
Would Jeffrey, who has a plus 10 history?
Jeffrey can try, yes. He's familiar
Jeffrey
enough with the
can
outside
try.
world.
Jeffrey can try.
Yeah, I could.
Oh my
14.
god.
14.
14. Jeffrey whispers up to you that these guys are part of / importance.
What?
Jerry makes sure he gets the
The
name
We
right.
Hate Love Club.
Right.
On fire.
Try the Burning Heart League.
Really?
Which, indeed.
Oh, Burning
BHL.
Heart League. Oh, yeah, I heard everything about
The
that.
BHL.
Which-
Sounds like a TV channel for
Which he mentions to you is a ultra-nationalist political party in the Heartland that basically wants to... the extremists in their party want to kind of sever all ties with Hadrian and go back to the way it was, while even the moderates just want to kick the foreigners out.
Told you. Haters gonna hate.
Like,
Haters are
when you
gonna
say
hate.
foreigners, like everyone or just
Hadronians,
Hadronians?
other races,
What about
anyone
the
who...
South Elves? They like the South Elves.
So I'm
they kind of like them on just a social note because their cultures are similar, but it's still not what they're used to.
So they're the know-nothings?
Yeah, pretty much.
So in a way, Rio would be a very moderate
Yeah.
sympathizer.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think. Yeah, she doesn't have a problem with foreigners as much as she does
With
with
the monarchy.
just Hadronians and the monarchy. So
Which one?
Both.
yeah, she's just gonna keep her distance for now.
Alright, so. Yeah, for shits and giggles, I'll let Andy RP Kiera since she's the only one who's going to...
Out of character, please don't mention you are the former princess. Please.
Yeah, that might not be.
Please. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the only thing that really matters.
Wait, what did?
Greetings, gentlemen.
And who are you traveling with much forms?
I'm escorting them
Oh?
to Greytower for trade. I'm there. I'm to aid them in the trade.
We're
Oh,
merchants.
so you're some sort of sellout? Just offering your service like a whore to these foreign dogs?
We
A
like
whore I am
whores.
not.
Might as well be when you open your hearts to these foreigners.
The heart is closed, but is the Heartland itself yet open?
What?
Riddles!
My
These
heart
are the
itself
bad
is closed to
ones
them, but isn't that the Heartland open?
7.
It ought not to be. That's why we're going to Greytower to protest this shit.
So you're protectors then.
Funny, we had
I
a-
suppose.
1.
We
Okay,
do
the bad
we
ones
do
are
free
out.
speech, right?
Free
Free
speech
natural's
is
gonna be
not
that one.
necessarily legal, but it isn't illegal.
2.
There's just no laws about it at all. Yeah, this is the Middle Ages. There aren't really a lot of laws when you get right down to it.
Right.
Just don't murder.
Yeah, don't kill people, don't steal shit, and otherwise it's just up to, Mayor's Fiat if he wants to throw you in jail or not.
Okay. Well, I've always been one to support free speech.
Of course, they say as they sort of turn back around on their saddles and sort of whip their horses on faster.
Oh, Greytower!
So, on to Greytower. Takes you another couple days to get there, at which point you have, I think, like 6 days left before Morona statuifies. So,
Yay.
you guesstimate that the stone's basically, like, up to her chest by now.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
So let's find Vera.
Indeed. However,
Oh god.
Greytower has changed quite a bit since last time you were here.
Been a week!
Yeah.
Long
Exactly.
time.
Or rather, the people there have changed. Well,
Okay.
it was originally just sort of a merchant's trading post, a large one at that, with the streets filled with traders and travelers. The whole city seems to be filled with very angry Heartlanders, mostly armed with clubs, staffs, and pitchforks.
Maybe we should have dealt with those protesters.
There's way more here than just that one column you dealt with.
Okay.
There's thousands of people here.
Okay.
As you approach the city gates, you see a regiment's worth of grey cloaks standing guard, funneling the protesters into the city, trying their best to keep order, but failing.
I'm guessing now would be a bad time to try and use a magical staff to scry in the middle of an enraged barbarian throng.
That might be a wise suggestion.
So yeah, let's go find Vera.
Well, let's go hide in an alley. Or outside the city,
Search
or
for
something.
disguise.
Hidden.
No matter what disguise you wear, the moment you speak anyone but Rhea and Kiera, you'll certainly be identified as foreigners.
I can't really disguise.
Yeah, you can't disguise at all, Tal.
I don't see any wings, what?
So, you think the best thing to do would probably be just to enter the city normally?
Yeah.
The crowd hasn't turned violent yet, they're just very, very angry.
So yeah, that's I guess.
Sociology.
Oh look, we're in Greece.
Pretty much.
Right.
Dude, I saw Townsend at Carowinds. He was so creepy.
He works there.
No. He doesn't, like, greet you. Like, he does that thing where he walks up, like, 2 feet away from you and just sort of
Hello.
stands there like this.
Yeah.
Until
Yeah.
you look at him, and he's like...
That's cool.
I'm like,
Townsend.
I fucking love him,
yeah.
man.
I love Townsend.
He's great.
Mm-hmm. Mark your Townsend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Door! Someone fix that.
New
Yay!
door. Cool door.
Indeed.
It's a door!
You
Go,
want
bro.
to close or open?
To close, probably, I guess. Anyway, so...
I noticed on these videos I sound like a boy, like a 6-year-old boy.
Dude, I sound
You
like
sound like one anyway, Erica. What are you talking about?
You're mean to me.
Dude,
That's probably the only time on the videos you sound like a little girl.
dude, don't fucking worry about it. I sound like a 12-year-old boy. It's...
You sound like your brother.
Yes.
Ew.
Dude, eerily enough, we do sound alike. I don't
That's
like
important.
Red
I don't like it.
Not quite red guard.
I know Grey Cloaks.
Great guard.
That sounds weird.
Dude, final boss should be Mr. McGregor from Peter Rabbit.
Who?
He was a band.
Anyway, so...
Oh.
Why would you put a rabbit in a pie?
I don't know.
That's just even like European shepherd's
Because
pie.
rabbits are
That
tasty?
doesn't make sense. I don't know.
I mean, meat pies and blood pies.
Isn't this Vera?
Oh,
Nope.
Who is it?
You don't know yet.
Okay.
Hey, Seth, could you move your book down a little bit?
yes, sweet.
A little bit more. A little bit more. All the way to the end. Okay, thank you.
So this her.
Now you can arrange your minis in any way, shape, or form you like, so long as you're behind.
I'm assuming
our-
Seth will be wanting to be near Jeffrey.
Yeah, probably.
Pretty much.
And yeah, switch them around.
Yeah.
There you go. All's well.
Yay.
Okay, so, entering the city, the writhing crowd basically funnels you into the midst of their raging mass, and it takes a great deal of effort to sort of force your way out of the, for lack of a better term, mosh pit that they formed. As you do so, you basically hear all sorts of slang and curse towards foreign dogs and people who have basically, quote-unquote, lying in bed with the foreign menace. You pick up on the way that something about this riot has to do with the mayor of Greytower. Now, he's a civilian, not a Grey Cloak by any means, but the people here obviously hate his guts. Yes.
How large is that Thangeld shield I got?
It's basically a buckler. It's about 2 feet around.
Okay.
So it's not very large. Like, maybe a little bit smaller than a hoplite shield.
Okay, so I couldn't really hide my wings, like, underneath it.
Oh, no.
Okay.
What are the chances of us being able to kind of mask our accents?
That would be a streetwise check, if you want to attempt it.
Fuck, never mind.
What's your streetwise?
3.
Sweet.
Mine's only 4.
Oh, Erica, in case you're interested, here's your wolf.
Yay, Wolfie!
Wolfie! Alright.
That's a kobold!
On the other side. Same difference, yes.
No.
There are 2 different things on these tokens.
But it's usually like the same mini, but with the red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 50-50. It depends on when I got the token.
Oh, he almost
That's
put the bag.
Yeah, it's a new little feature they have. Which
It's a kobold!
Like,
yeah, I love the outrage and terror of that thing. It was great. Alright, so anyway. Being funneled through the town, you eventually make your way off into a side alley, most of which seem to be free of protesters, and are able to make your way towards the city center, where you last left off your companions, not very far away from the Greytower itself. Approaching the city square, you find yourself basically facing the mayoral manse, dead center of town. And the way ahead of you is blocked by a squad of grey cloaks, as they basically try and push the mob out of the alleys. Their only means of getting from place to place now that the city's full of protesters. As you approach, you see on the balcony looking over the people a sort of frail old, well, not old man, but he's slightly gray-haired, probably about 45, 50. And he's got a very, very frightened, uncomfortable-looking young woman beside him.
Oh,
and they're basically being pelted with fruits as the poor mayor, the old man, tries to say something, anything to the crowd, but he's drowned out with hatred.
Sorry.
So, what do you do?
Save the man?
Yeah, that'll go over well.
Well, I'm not gonna just stand there and do nothing.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
let's have the
fine.
group of mostly foreign dogs go and save the mayor that the people hate because he's letting in the foreign dogs.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Well, he's not in really any danger, though, is he? He's just getting here with fruit.
Yeah, but
For the moment, but
Fruit
I
hurts!
mentioned, the mob is armed with pitchforks, axes, staffs, etc. And
Wow,
they
how
look like
cliche.
Right. So
and
let's not
especially
get.
with, like,
Let's
mob
not anger them.
mentality,
Yeah.
Things tend to escalate rather quickly.
Oh, also, we're in melee range.
no, you're not actually.
Oh.
Right now, you're behind a squad of grey cloaks.
Oh, that's cool.
And this random bitch.
We're still on our horses, right?
No, you had to leave them at the city gates in order to get anywhere. Sorry, there was no way you could even enter the city on horseback.
Oh, well.
What would I roll to learn a little more about the mayor and the chick who's beside him?
You wouldn't know anything at all, but you could ask the Grey Cloaks. They're probably fairly knowledgeable.
So there was a
Here.
horde
I
of.
do that.
There's
Yeah,
a horde out there.
this whole area is basically filled with rioters.
Angry.
Answer's right there.
Who?
The random bitch is right there.
Yes, the random bitch is the
Random
random
bitch.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a streetwise check to try and mask my accent and ask the Grey Cloaks who the mayor
You
and
could ask the princess to ask the red cloaks instead.
Yeah, I'm asking the Grey Cloaks.
No, he's saying you could ask the princess.
Mind
to
you, the
ask
Grey
Grey
Cloaks aren't the racist lot that the protesters are. They're just soldiers.
Either way, just to make sure that nobody overhears my
Fair enough. All right.
Hadronianness.
Hey, y'all.
Shit. 13.
13. You don't really do a very good job of it, but considering how loud it is, you do a fair enough job that no one will probably start, pelting you with things.
That's good.
So do you go up to
so-
the Grey Cloaks?
Who are they accosting with vegetables?
Fruit.
The mayor and who's the woman who's standing next to him?
Alright, which Grey Cloak in specific are you talking to?
I don't know. Eeny, meeny,
I just
miny,
assume the
whichever's close.
closest one.
Ask her.
Alright, so pick one. Oh, we're
The
right there.
closest one.
Alright, the guy's facing away from you, kind of bearing his shield at the mob. You kind of poke him on the shoulder, and as soon as he turns his head, start talking to him. He waves you off and says, "You want to say anything? Talk to the captain. I'm busy."
Okay, switch to the captain and talk to him.
It's her.
I'm guessing that's her.
You go about 5 feet.
You
Oh, hello there.
And you find a gray cloak officer, her plume turned sideways, indicating a officer's rank. So, now then.
Yep. Retcon, repeat of that question.
The gray cloak commander sort of shrugs and says, "Looks like they're pelting the mayor's new wife. He just got married to a Haddronian girl, straight out of the south, a nobleman's daughter. The people are going insane now. They can't stand this sort of thing."
Where are the mayor and his new wife standing?
They're basically dead center of the balcony.
Okay.
Would we happen to recognize the noble female?
You can make a history check.
Ooh, yay.
Can't Jeffrey?
History is my...
So they're backed up against the gates, is that correct?
History, huh?
No, the noblemen are leaning over the balcony, trying to talk to the.
I got a 15.
Sam,
Trying
15.
to see if I can find
I rolled low. I
I
need to get a better die.
Can I?
Well,
That's
they get
not much better.
They get minion tokens.
Yay!
Am I allowed to roll for Jeffrey?
Yeah, sure.
You have his character sheet.
So.
What do you
In
get?
that case, I got a 26.
Wow, a 26.
Jeffrey's a
Jeffrey's
Smart
a fucking
person.
I am rolling horribly today.
Oh well, suck it up.
No.
word marker my bacteria had a legitimate
Anyway.
shiver.
They get minion tokens. Put them dead center. Number 1 is mayor. Number 2 is wifey.
Stay. There we go.
Were they moving?
Yes, they were, because they were sticking.
No.
No, I need some one.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. I need some one.
Yeah, can you angle that away from us, please?
Angle what?
The very close
It's
fan.
as angled away from you as it can get
It's
without.
not going to
angle.
help that much if you're
What?
wearing
Freezing my
a
legs.
top.
No, but
Sorry.
it's
Bring a jacket.
apparently you lose like 20% or 30% or something through your head. I don't know. But
You've also got hair. But
my hat is a tiger. Your argument is invalid.
What's that? Anyway, moving along.
Dude, half of my head is hair.
So you shouldn't be that cold.
Yeah, really. Anyway, so you were able to, over the mob's heads, they're far enough away, see the mayor and his wife. They're having to start taking cover as the gray cloaks at the stairs leading up to their foyer basically being to get pushed back, almost overrun by the mob.
Wait, what did we learn from the history roll?
Oh, right, sorry. What did you roll exactly?
26.
26.
Jeffrey.
Alright, and
15.
15. Did anyone else roll?
He got a 15 also.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'll roll too, why not? What's that?
never mind.
14.
14. Alright, the three of you don't really learn anything specific, just that she certainly has a look of a Southern Hadronian. Jeffrey, on the other hand, takes a good close look riding on top of Rhea's shoulders, kind of squints his beady little eyes, and eventually identifies her as basically a distant offshoot of the old Talwith family.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Great.
Distant.
Still a Talwith.
Resplendent.
I turn to the captain and say, is there any way we can try and get to the stairs of the palace, or whatever it is, I guess?
The manse.
I
I wouldn't recommend that. It's too dangerous for civilians. You should stay back.
Civilians.
danger is my middle name.
You don't have a last name.
We've already lost 2 soldiers just getting overrun by the mob. Stay in the alleys or in a building where we can protect you.
Is there anyone with a natural Hadronian? Not the Heartlander.
Kiera?
Rhea and Kiera.
Okay,
the
that
two
would be
Heartlanders?
willing to help me out here.
So Kira strides up and asks, civilians?
Oh god.
No, I just
No, right.
want to talk to the mob.
Alright, real quick, Andy, for Kiera, give me a perception check.
Perception.
Character sheet here, actually. I don't know if that helps, but...
Yeah, also out of character, Andy.
Yeah.
We're in traveling clothes. We don't exactly look like noble lords and princes.
Point.
He's got a princely outfit.
He's not wearing it.
I
Quick
can help.
change!
Yeah.
Why are you
Have
disrobing
eye for
so?
inventory and then
Stage
quit.
change.
Indeed, like this that,
It's all good. We can just cluster around, make it a little personal changing.
I can see the head go, excuse me, sir, why are you stripping down? We do not appreciate public nudity here.
It's not illegal, is it?
You can change that law later. It's all good.
I'm gonna assume the nationalists don't think too highly of kobolds.
Or
do they give a damn?
They're, as far as they're concerned, they're kind of like rats.
Native.
They're just kind of random pests that eat their crops.
Oh, hey, People's Chosen. Kira's a favorite with the Heartland people, and they know her. The captain will recognize her.
Yeah, alright. Well, if you want to invoke that, then...
You can still remain anonymous.
Yeah, she can pull up her hood or something.
Okay, and remain anonymous to those around her. But the captain, that's right there.
Also, as I was saying, give me a history check, Andy, which is, I believe,
History?
intelligence. So,
Okay.
int +1.
That's a 3.
Never mind.
4.
Action
I
point.
can count.
It's not worth it, I don't think.
Can I do a history check?
Yeah, if you want to. Have a lower chance to succeed, but...
Can I do a history check?
Yeah.
Much better. 20 total.
My total.
A 6.
6. Ladies, do you want to roll a history check?
Yeah, I roll for Jeffrey.
What is that?
Hey, is mowing your lawn for you.
Nah, I'm not even gonna.
Jeffrey has certain.
Jeffrey has failed us. Kill him.
Alright, so what did we roll total?
I rolled a 20.
20. Erica?
11.
11. Andy?
Nope.
Alright.
Nope.
6.
Yeah, no, Mark, you don't really notice anything particular. Sorry.
I like history.
Yes, but this particular time doesn't
Three
help
no
us.
like you.
Oh, he is not in Soviet Russia.
Anyway, so, with that in mind, Andy, what do you do with Kiara?
I walk up to her. To the captain.
Alright,
You're there.
Kiara walked up to the captain?
Yes, Kira walks up to
Alright,
the captain.
yes.
That's Kira?
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I should
fine.
hope so.
Civilians, you say?
That's right.
People's Chosen.
Not a Heartlander.
I'm Kira.
No, I mean...
she's not a Heartlander.
No,
Oh.
very close. That doesn't necessitate that they're from
Right.
Heartland. In fact, you detect the chiefs basically speaking with a kind of, I don't want to say outdated, but sort of suppressed Vanish accent.
Oh, God. More veins.
You jelly.
Oh, Vanish. You mask your accent well.
As much as I love to talk accents, this is really not the time. I'm sorry. Look, please just move back to somewhere safe.
Suffice to say, we are not civilians, and we need to get over there as quickly as possible.
Look, I need some sort of ID before I even let you pass the shield wall.
Yeah,
Give us 2
I have
seconds
a
for our
spirit
quick
tome.
changes.
the spirit tome.
Lol.
Inventory. I have a heaven sent. Is that do?
You have a
We
what?
smell like dragon shit.
I have a
Nobody
great
paid.
axe.
I'm hoping.
No, you didn't mention.
Over the span of 3 days.
I have a
It's
It
the
hasn't
Middle
worn
Ages.
off?
You don't really. It's mostly worn off. You don't smell that bad.
I smell like dragon.
You always smell like that. Anyway, so yeah, if you want, you can pull out Kira's axe and be like, "This is the axe of Heartland. Fear it."
Well, I'm a fear.
Or the sword of the
This
great sword
sword,
of the
yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have a bunch of Thangels.
I am decked out in Thangeld shit.
I don't think they would want to see the necrotic axe, though. That could be a little.
Yeah, maybe just a little.
That's
So-
kind of lichy.
What do you show them?
Is there a way to show her the show her heaven sent without alerting the entire throng?
Sure, yeah. The throng aren't paying attention to you.
Oh,
really.
good. So I do that
They're
then.
mostly concentrated.
We're at the back of the throng.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
You're like those assholes who hang out at the bar in the middle of a concert. They're just like,
Right.
nah, we're cool, bro.
Yeah.
They're smoking their pot. Yeah, okay, so you sort of, Kira pulls out from her pack, or from over her shoulder, I guess, Heaven Sent, her magical great axe, basically using the Thangelch family crest as its axe head.
Cool. Would this do for identification?
All the gray cloaks sort of give a look over the shoulder, and only the captain's able to bend knee, but they all would, or at least incline their heads to you.
Please do not.
Lords, my ladies, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Please stand. Wait, I don't wish to alert them.
She does so and picks her shield up and basically steps up on the line. We can try and get you through, but no guarantees.
Do what you can.
Alright. So she gives a quick command, and the Grey Cloaks form a shield wall. A sort of hoplite arrow in which, behind which you can advance freely, as long as they're able to. So, array your minis as best you can behind the shield wall, and they'll begin advancing.
Right. Well, we'll be able to aid them in the shield.
Yeah, you'll be able to push their into their backs, keeping the wall upright.
Right.
Keep moving!
Basically,
what I meant,
that's how hoplites work.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a general. Maybe the non-Heartlander should stay in the middle.
Alright.
Yeah. I do that.
Wait a minute.
So that means she
Me
should
too.
be. Yes, that means she should be like
Let me
us.
see Jeffrey and
Jeffrey.
Rhea. Hold on.
You doing? Hell no.
Like Kira and Rhea like back here.
Rhea is a Heartlander, so maybe she should be... Oh yeah, you were saying like they should close up a wall?
Yeah. Well,
Come on,
well,
Jeffers.
like right there.
Jeffers.
Jeffers.
Yeah. Something like that.
Alright. So, let's see. Who is in a position to really do anything about it? Talmen and Brecken, give me a strength check.
Shit.
Or athletics, actually. That'd probably be better, if that helps.
Actually, yeah, so that would be a 21.
15.
Oof. Alright, you begin helping the Grey Cloaks push their spear wall forward. And, though Talmen's able to support the Grey Cloak nearest him, Brecken, you're basically split between two people right in front of you, and trying to split yourself between them, you
Get squished.
basically, yeah, both men begin to falter as rioters begin to slam clubs and sticks against their shields, taunting you, etc. So the shield wall begins to collapse. You'll definitely need more support. In other words, you need to move people directly behind these Grey Cloaks in order to boost the line.
Oh, how?
That's me. That's
sorry.
me.
Sorry.
That would be me. You're in blue.
Blue.
Shouldn't be that hard.
Right behind me.
And it's Kiara. Then?
Yes.
Okay, Kiara. Move Kiara up. Do support the shield wall.
Alright.
I noticed you don't move your own character to help support the shield wall.
Well, he's can't support shield, but okay.
His strength is
Well, what's your athletics?
Athletics is that's a 3.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Of course, hers is a.
Kira, what's your athletics? Oh, not Kira.
Rhea.
Rhea, sorry.
+2. Athletics? Or
Yeah.
+2.
So.
Alright. So give me a athletics check. Kiara, Brecken, and Talmen.
What's his?
Oh, shit. 12.
24.
12, 24.
18, 19, 20.
Alright. So what, do you action point it?
No, I'm just seeing which one's rolling better.
Alright. So, Talmen, on your end, bump. The shield wall begins to collapse as the rest of you sort of try to push forward, but you're not making a lot of good progress here. And meanwhile, stuck in the back of the party, Rowland and Rhea, you are exposed to the mob. There's no shield wall to protect you where you're standing. You both lose a healing surge from pelted rocks and slams from clubs.
Wait, how do they know that we're not Heartlanders?
You're behind the Grey Cloaks. That's good enough.
Point.
Can I roll intimidate?
It's like if you're in the middle of a riot and the riot police are escorting someone, that's probably someone you want to beat up.
Would you mind if I roll intimidate?
You may.
Back off.
11.
You try and yell at some guy who just punched you to, back off, but instead that gets you a wallop across the back of the head from a club. Lose a healing surge. Alright, so, and one more check from Kiara, Brecken, and Talmen.
Shit.
Much better.
Sorry.
Here, okay.
25.
Awesome, that one. Can I point that?
You can if you want to, but I don't think it matters at this point.
Okay, never mind.
That's just enough failures to Yeah, the shield wall goes to shit in the handbasket. You're able to support the one guy you're next to, but that's not enough. The wall completely collapses and members of the mob begin to swarm around you, attacking. As they do so, as you try to ward yourself from incoming blows, you see a familiar face step out from the door atop at the manse. Cyrus enters the arena itself. And he begins shouting in a booming voice for the mob to disperse. A magically altered voice that makes him heard all across the plaza. As he does so, the gray cloaks near the steps reform their lines, creating a strengthened shield wall, as members of the mob sort of stumble back, afraid of the magic. However, seeing magic instead incites some members of the mob. Well, damn.
Woo!
Didn't work out so well for him. Alright, so let me see him. And you see a group of people begin to pull out actual weapons, a few axes.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit
And worse, though, however, is that a number of them, as normal, more peaceful members, if they could be called that, members of the mob begin to disperse, running and screaming as the soldiers ready their weapons. A few people ready weapons of their own and notice your wall of gray cloaks advancing towards them. Looks like their attention is turned towards you.
Yay.
Indeed. So, famous last words, but roll initiative.